Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated's signature program for 2018-2020 is #CAP. #CAP, which is the abbreviation for college admissions process, is designed to assist students in their efforts to enter college by providing a hands-on approach that includes all the steps from researching various colleges to actually completing the application process. Tau Omega Chapter, a local chapter of the sorority, has prepared a series of videos to assist students and their parents in the process to prepare and apply for admission to a college and a university. The first video in the series is titled Preparing for College. In the video, young people who have begun their higher education journey or are in the final stages of the college application process will share their experiences. You will hear from Kaylin Headley, who is graduating from Eagle Academy and will attend Syracuse University in the fall, majoring in sports business management. Khalil Elijah Woods, who graduates from the Renaissance Center School and will attend SUNY Canton to major in graphic design. We also have with us Inaya Durant, who attends CUNY York College, majoring in psychology after graduating from Science Skills Center High School in 2018, and Julian Beckford, who graduated from Frank Sinatra School of the Arts in 2016 and attended Morehouse College, majoring in sociology. While college admission decisions will be based on a student's junior year activities, one cannot wait until then to focus on college. Let's hear what these young people have to say.
Well, growing up in my household, it was always an expectation to get the lowest grade of an 85. So I always pressured myself while in high school. I always thought in my head like, oh, I have to get this. If I don't get an 85 plus, I'm gonna get in trouble when I get home. If I wanted to get into an Ivy League school or top school, I had to get those type of grades. So I always made sure I was on top of all my work, did everything on time, handed every assignment in on time, studied for my tests, my quizzes, and kept a good group of friends around me so I could have a good support system.
At first, I wasn't really too pressed about my grades because it kind of came like second nature to me. But once I was a junior and senior in high school, I kind of got the little senioritis, so I was just ready to leave. So it wasn't really something that I was too concerned about because I was pretty on top of my grades when I was in school.
Sophomore, junior year, that's when I really started focusing on my grades, really trying to make my average, go up more so I can get into a good college. And yeah.
One of my teachers told me that college is gonna be looking at you. During the 11th grade, I started grinding and starting to get my grades up.
I actually started a step team when I was in high school, so I was the captain of that. I also went to Frank Sinatra School of the Arts, so I was a part of the orchestra in school, and I was also a part of another orchestra called the No Pointer Foundation outside of school. And I played basketball from my high school, but it was a small school, so it wasn't like anything serious.
I did Global Glimpse over the summer, which is like a community service thing where we went to the Dominican Republic for 2 weeks and we helped out the community in Bonao, Dominican Republic. And we did we built parks around the area, made sure the area was clean, did English tutoring around Bonao and several things like that.
I was on my school's cheerleading team. So during school, that's really mostly what I did. I did a lot of cheerleading.
I did video game design in Pratt Institute. I did coding in Pratt Institute. I went to an orphanage in Mexico and we painted a playground. We did a mural for them.
In high school, I wasn't a big fan of the big classroom SAT prep, so I had a single teacher help me during the time of before the SATs, and I had her help me, focus mostly on my math rather than English because I'm pretty good at English. So I had her basically focus on my math so this way I could improve and get a good score on my SATs.
My top schools, the requirement was like at minimum 1100, 1050. So I made it my business to study and make sure my grade got higher. So I think it was 11th grade summer. I participated in a program called LGR, which was held downtown in City Tech. So over the whole summer, I was doing sessions. Like after I had work, I would go to the sessions Tuesdays and Thursdays for like 2-3 hours every day. And we did SAT prep there. Certain days would be math, certain days would be English. And everybody there was helping you out get better with the SAT.
I did SAT class a couple months before the SAT, and that helped me a lot. We had textbooks and a lot of writing we had to do and math practice. It was really helpful.
I've done a lot, like since I started school, like out of high school, I've done a lot of things. So I'm in the programs that I said, Big Brother, Big Sister, Turner, and all of those people, they've learned like a lot about me while I was doing it. So I felt like it was kind of easy to get a recommendation from them because I put a good reputation out for myself. So they knew like what I was going to bring to the table and how I was going to act in a certain environment. So I feel like getting recommendations was kind of easy for me because of all the things that I've been doing.
It was just a matter of building a connection and building a relationship with like just teachers in my school or administrators in my school. So it was a little harder dealing with a lot of the teachers because they all had these things to say about me because I was just a student, so I was talking a lot in their classes. But dealing with administrators, it was a little easier to get a one-on-one kind of relationship with them and actually get them to know who you are so that when they write their recommendation, it's about you and it's not about the student, it's about the person.
In high school, I basically built connections with certain teachers, so they got to know me on a personal level, and by that they just basically knew like the type of person I was, the type of things I like to get into, and it just made it easy for them, you know, when I came for a recommendation because they know how I am, they know how I react in certain situations.
The teachers knew me. Like, I've been in the same school since kindergarten, so like the teachers really knew like what I was about. They already know the vibe. And yeah, it was easy for them to write letters of recommendations. It was easy for me to find the teachers I wanted to write the letters of recommendations as well.
I'm currently at York College. I've done 2 semesters so far. When I was in high school, I really wanted to go away because I wanted to do like the dorm experience. You know, I wanted to meet new people, you know, get the feel of being on my own. When I first started college, my first semester, I figured that it was best that I did stay home because of like, you know, the problems I was having within school. But now that I've done a whole year here, I think that I do want to go away.
My number one school, since I was small, has always been Syracuse. And then I think once I got to 11th grade, my school shifted towards Drexel, but they put me on a wait list. So I didn't think I was gonna get into Syracuse, to be honest with you, because of my their grade level was so high. But and a lot of family members went to Syracuse also. So my god sister goes there now. My aunt went there. My grandmother-in-law went there. So that was always like a family thing for me, so I always thought, I had to get in there. That's my number one.
My dream school was actually Morehouse College, and I was accepted. I was there for 3 semesters, and I kind of noticed after a little while of me being down there that it actually wasn't for me. So now I'm actually looking to go to school back here in New York and hopefully go to a CUNY. I haven't decided on my minor, but I do play the cello because I went to Frank Sinatra School of the Arts for 4 years, so I'll probably end up being a music minor, but my major will more than likely be sociology.
I want to do graphic design and video game design as well. And I chose this because I like art and I like drawing and creating stuff. It's really fun.
I don't have a minor, but currently my major is psychology because I feel like it will gear me towards, you know, being a social worker or even like a therapist or something close to that nature where I could, you know, basically just help people.
When I had first graduated, I actually wanted to be a lawyer, a corporate lawyer, and that kind of changed because when I got to college, I kind of noticed that they wanted a lot of stuff out of me that I really wasn't interested in. So it was like a lot of math that I had to do. So I ended up switching my my goal, and I actually now want to be a guidance counselor. I like helping people and talking to people.
Growing up, I always liked the sport of basketball, and I used to play when I was younger. And then once I got to high school, I thought about like, am I really gonna make it to the NBA? So then I switched my focus more to the business side of sports and basketball, and then because they still make a lot of money too, so that was one of my top things. And now I want to do sports management.
I would like to be, I feel like I want to be a social worker, and because I have a real thing, like I like to help people and get people, you know, out of bad situations. So that's really why I'm, you know, pushing towards that career.
I want to be an artist of any kind, like graphic designer. One of my dreams is actually to make a logo for like an NBA team.